Welcome to your late edition news. I'm Staff Sergeant Ryan Hoke. Our top story tonight, AFN News is replacing its 20 and 10-minute weekday TV newscasts with shorter news breaks airing throughout the day. Starting on Monday, variety segments will air inside other entertainment and news programs and will be targeted to the interests of that show's audience. AFN's new Newsline will feature 4 and 5-minute blocks of military and Europe-related news at 4 consistent times throughout the day, with your weather forecast airing 3 times a day instead of 2. Of course, your exchange rates won't go away. Your first rate update will be at 5:05 p.m. Central European Time, followed by more updates later in the evening. For more information about the upcoming change, you can log on to our website at afneurope.army.mil. In other news tonight, 12th Aviation Brigade soldiers out of Giebelstadt, Germany, have swooped into Tunisia, Africa for a live-fire exercise straight out of the movies. During the exercise, helicopters air assaulted 3 teams into the area. 2 teams had the job of laying suppressive cover fire for the 3rd team, the primary assault force. The 12th Aviation soldiers had to move quickly during the exercise, performing 12 airdrops in the matter of about 30 seconds. 12th Aviation Brigade leaders say it was a great opportunity for pilots and crew chiefs to practice air assault training under realistic conditions. Well, most Air Force people have also played a part in exercises simulating wartime conditions, and making what most times is a base-wide training event as realistic as possible falls on the shoulders of the Base Capabilities Assessment Team, or BCAT. Air Force Sergeant Dorlinda Barker followed members of the 100th Air Refueling Wing BCAT team at RAF Mildenhall in England and brings us a first-hand look at the team in action.
Tag along with me.
Master Sergeant Billy Fenner is a Base Capabilities Assessment Team, or BCAT, member. During exercises, he's checking everything from the seal on a gas mask to the zippers on a chem suit.
That's what I thought. You're dead. You don't have a seal on your mask.
This inch right here wasn't zipped all the way, so the toxins seeped out my big boots and slipped in and did the trick.
My job is to design a scenario that is challenging but realistic to the AGS personnel so that we can function and fight in real wartime conditions.
Common sense drives how a base-wide exercise goes.
Would it normally happen in real-world conditions? And we get with other personnel on the base, other BCAT members, and we try to get the whole base to come together and build a scenario that's realistic for the entire base.
BCAT members are subject matter experts, must know their unit's mission, and be able to document any discrepancies.
The appropriate response for this patrolman was to get the individual out of the area, conduct a sweep of the resource, make sure no devices were left behind, and then to apprehend the subject and conduct a search.
It's nothing better than seeing a slide come up when we go through the hot wash and saying, look, these people have really done the job right, by name, by rank, by organization, and everybody sees it.
Evaluators are there every step of the way to ensure airmen know what to do before, during, and after an attack.
The closer we get to the end, the tighter we get with the requirements. So by the end of the exercise, as we've seen today, the skills are really sharp and personnel are on top of what they're doing.
After the exercise, BCAT members discuss what went right, what went wrong, and how to fix those problems in the future. As Master Sergeant Fenner says, it's a never-ending process to perfection. Staff Sergeant Dorlinda Barker, Air Force News, RAF Mildenhall, the United Kingdom.
Coming up in just a minute, your local station will have your late edition newscast. But first, let's take a look at your U.S. dollar exchange rates. Stay with us. Welcome back. The European Union's idea for a rapid reaction force has stirred up a lot of controversy lately, especially from Britain and Germany, who both continue to stress the importance of NATO in the region. U.S. Secretary of Defense William Cohen has also joined in urging the EU to include NATO in its development of the force. As tonight's European Journal reports, many EU officials simply see the plan as part